Hello, Rick. This is Rick Morris. We're in step five, but it's time for us to take a little time and explain how steps four and five work together. Uh, Sometimes, as you're going through this program, you don't really realize how one step works with the next. Anyway, step five. This lesson is called The Essence of Recovery. We admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Whereas step four says we made a fearless and searching moral inventory of ourselves. So let me ask this question and I'll pause and let you answer. What is the difference between making a searching inventory of ourselves and listing our wrongs? Well, step four is all about making an inventory of the moral incidents of your past. Some of them were your fault, but some were awful things that just happened to you. Maybe you were abused when you were a child. Maybe your spouse left you with the children. Step five is about your response to these moral issues or incidents. How did you respond? Were you angry, afraid, hurt, hopeless? Did you run or fight or just go numb and stuff all your feelings? See, we all react in different ways. And these issues, these incidents affect us in different ways. And we get free in different ways and over different periods of time. So one solution doesn't fit everyone. Maybe your parents got a divorce and you blamed yourself when you were a kid. The reason we go back and dig up old issues is because your life is a tapestry, a weaving of what happened to you. Yours is your weaving, your tapestry is not like anybody else's because there's a whole lot of incidents and a whole lot of time that took place. If you talk about what happened then, many times you can deal with the feelings now better than you could back then when you were younger, decades ago. Don't try to deal with everything at once. When you make this list, I don't think it's wise to sit down and go through 6 things with someone in a 30-minute session. Deal with the one that God is putting his finger on first and spend some time on that. I'm always reluctant to add scripture, but sometimes they just fit so well I have to mention them. This one is the word says, open their eyes so that they may turn from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God. That's Acts 26:18. Man, does it ever fit. So what I'm saying is reach out for help. Don't try to deal with big issues all by yourself. It will take humility to expose tender places in your heart to another person. But when you do, then you can respond in a way that brings healing. After you receive healing, you will be freer. As we go on to other steps, we're going to learn what you do with many of these issues, these incidents, these people, these wounds, these hurts. Right now, we're talking about your responses to them. This is, let me say this. Remember, alcohol and drugs medicate the pain for the addict. We have to dig down and cut root causes to the pain. Just stopping drinking and drugging won't solve the problem. It will get rid of the symptoms. It's like putting an aspirin on a broken arm or taking an aspirin to alleviate the pain of a broken arm, but it doesn't heal the broken arm or fix it. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you always know what you're medicating? My answer is you won't always know. Many times you know, especially at first, but most of the time you really have to do some inner inspection of yourself to figure out what got all of this going. Why? How did I get so deep in this addiction? And what caused it? And how can I cut the root? I want to get free. Just because I cut the root doesn't mean I can still drink and get drunk and use drugs. But the urge, the medication of the pain will be gone. And then you just are dealing with the chemistry of your brain and how to get past that, which is much easier when the root is gone. I hope this helps. We're going to cover a lot more issues, but this is a great point to understand what we're trying to do here and why it takes a process and why it takes each other to get free. So spend some time on this and we'll go to the next episode.